2 weeks out from the Olympics, and if we were competing against the Conservative Party, my teammates and I would be saying they are a shower of shit. And if one of my teammates got caught for cheating, they'd be dead to me. That abuse of trust is unforgivable.
Not the opposition, but the words of former Olympic rower and wannabe Conservative MP James Cracknell. Although he does go on to say the Conservatives would still be better than Labour. This is the snowballing story responsible.
This is a guy called Craig Williams, and he bet on the date of the election.
A police officer has been suspended and arrested over bets.
The Tories' head of campaigns takes a leave of absence as his wife, a candidate, is investigated by the Gambling Commission.
A senior Conservative official has joined the list of people being investigated by the Gambling Commission.
The line so far from the Prime Minister.
I was incredibly angry. I was incredibly angry.
Was trotted out again today in the latest leaders' interview.
Well, I was incredibly angry when I learned about the allegations, as everybody would be when they would hear about something like that. Now,
why haven't you suspended?
Well, just to explain, so the Gambling Commission who are investigating these, as well as the police, obviously are independent of me, of government. I don't have access to the details of their investigation. They don't report to me. But what I can tell you is, in parallel, we have been conducting internal inquiries of our own into the situation and won't hesitate to act when information or findings come to light.
Surely that can't take too long. You just ask everyone in the room if they put a bet on when they found out about the election. You were there. You must know who you told, right?
Harry, these are really serious matters.
The Liberal Democrats say they want immediate action.
I'm glad the Gambling Commission's looking at it, that the police are looking at it. I'm just quite worried that Conservatives don't seem to be taking this as serious as they should. I think people should be suspended, and I think the lack of leadership from the Prime Minister is just shocking.
Come on, the Gambling Commission are almost tying the Prime Minister's hands here. They said they're not allowed to comment on this. You're just politicising this, aren't you?
No, I don't think so. He's quite within his rights to take action if he wanted to, and I think voters will expect him to. And the problem is this reminds people of how the Conservatives have lacked integrity during this Parliament.
There has been little sunshine on this campaign for the Conservatives. In the shadow of the city lies a constituency that has been Tory for 126 of the last 139 years. But for the first time ever, Wimbledon may go Liberal Democrat. The betting scandal has made the political knockabout harder for the reigning champ here. The Conservative vote looks shy at best.
Tory betting scandal, what do you make of it?
Well, it's disappointing just before an election, isn't it? But these things happen.
Is it going to affect how you vote?
No, because I voted. I'm very loyal to my principles.
To whom you're loyal?
I don't think I should say it.
No, it's disgusting that they did that. Isn't it? Yeah. That they bet on the election.
Has it made you think any different of them?
Yes, I've also voted Tory and I'm not voting for them this year.
I actually don't know whether or not to do Lib Dem or Labour.
So you're thinking of voting tactically around here?
Yeah, because most of the tactical voting sites are saying vote Lib Dem, so even though I'd probably vote Labour usually, I'm probably going to have to vote Lib Dem, so we'll see.
In Maidstone, Kent, it was Nigel Farage doubling down. Over the weekend, he claimed that Russia's invasion of Ukraine was Vladimir Putin's fault, but the ever eastward expansion of NATO and the European Union had provoked the war in Ukraine. Last night, former Prime Minister Boris Johnson tweeted, "This is nauseating, ahistorical drivel and more Kremlin propaganda. Nobody provoked Putin. To try to spread the blame is morally repugnant." The response today...
Here is Boris Johnson from 2016. This is what Boris said. Boris blames the European Union for war in Ukraine.
From the Labour leader who once made Boris bashing a weekly sport, the case for the defence.
Let me do something that I don't very often do. Praise Boris Johnson because I didn't agree with him on lots of things and I thought the way he conducted himself in Partygate was a disgrace and he got kicked out of Parliament. But to be fair, on Ukraine, he took a strong position. I was leader of the opposition and I said we will support the government, and so there's been unity in Parliament from the outbreak of that conflict.
For weeks, the talk in Labour has been don't take any of the cheers for granted. But with daily self-inflicted injuries from the Tories, the Keir Starmer army is on the march, with little, it appears, to stop them.
And these are all the candidates running to be the next MP of Wimbledon.